Okay, the Gold Cup semifinal has finished 3-2 on penalty kicks, which I loathe. I don't watch penalty kick shootouts. I didn't watch this one. I despise penalty kick shootouts as a way to determine a winner. Look, it's one thing to lose in extra time where you're playing and everybody has an opportunity to, but it's another or a last minute goal in extra time where everybody had an opportunity. But penalty kick shootouts are absolutely garbage. I do not like them. I do not like winning by them. I do not. It's just a garbage way to decide a football match, especially one like this. But again, it is what it is. The game, as described by Stu Holden on our TV, was a tactical match. That's what it was. It was a tactical football match. I don't think the United States really came out and played very well in the first part of the first half. Now, it started off rather strangely with not even a minute gone in. The ball hit the linesman in the face, and the linesman from the previous game had to literally come in and substitute for this linesman. And it took about 7 or 8 minutes before they actually started playing again. And really, the United States really looked like they had a week off, okay? Because they really, it took them a while before they got into the game. And when they did get into the game, they started playing a little bit better. And I thought Canada played reasonably well in the first half, probably the better part of the first half. But in the second half, the United States started to play a little bit better, do a little bit more. But it called for a player like Brendan Vasquez in the game, who would show up later on. But anyway, as the game went on, at the end of the first half, there was a call for a penalty. I think it was Miles Robinson hit the ball on his arm, and the referee looked at it and claimed that the Canadian player pushed Robinson into the path, and that's why the handball, so we didn't give the penalty off of VAR. I disagreed with that. I didn't really. I looked at it. I couldn't. To this day, I still can't see the push that he's talking about. I think the United States got away with one, and Canada should have gotten a penalty, but they didn't. Okay, that's is what it is. And in the second half, the United States started to play a little bit better, started to do a little bit more, but really, it wasn't until Brendan Vasquez came in there and Jones put the ball in the 88th minute. Brendan Vasquez hits the ball into the goal. Great goal, well taken goal, beat St. Clair, and you thought, okay, game over, 1-0, you won, okay, but then Miles Robinson again, the ball hits his arm, again, no choice for the referee in this case, calls a penalty, and Steven Vittoria puts the ball into the net, and it's 1-1. We're going to extra time, okay. And I'll be honest, I didn't see the first half of extra time because I was driving home because I was at my brother's place watching it. So, but obviously nothing happened. But then Jacob Scheffenberg gets the ball, beats Matt. I forget who was. I think it was whoever it was. The defender decided not to take him down, and he puts the ball into the corner. Into the corner of the goal, past Matt Turner, really well taken goal, and in the 109th minute, and there you go. Okay, there's your game winner for Canada, and Canada is going to go on. Well, not so fast because Scott Kennedy, the ball gets played in, and I believe it was Busio. Heads the ball. St. Clair knocks the ball into Scott Kennedy's body, and the ball goes in, and it's 2-2. Okay, and there's no. And I think Brand Vasquez had another opportunity off a corner kick, but the game ended 2-2. And obviously they went to penalty, and the United States wins 3-2 on penalties. Good for the United States. They go on. They're going to play Panama in the semifinal in San Diego. Look, let me be blunt on this. This was not a great game of football at all. This was not. It really really wasn't very good, wasn't well played. The United States really played into Canada's hands. It wasn't till the second half when they brought Brennan Vasquez in, and they brought in who else? They brought in Brennan Vasquez. They brought in Cade Cowell, who did reasonably well. Jordan Morris, Aaron Long, Christian Roldan, Matt Miazza. I mean, ultimately, how I see this playing out. The United States has a very difficult game against Panama. Panama looked very good against Qatar. Granted, it's a weakened. Qatar's not a strong team, but they did beat Mexico 1-0. Mexico's going to play Jamaica. Again, what it looks like is you're looking at a potential United States versus Mexico final. But Panama is going to be tough for the United States. Okay, it is not going to be an easy game for the United States, and Panama could upset the United States out there. Furthermore, Jamaica's a difficult team. It could actually be a Panama-Jamaica final, okay, or the United States versus Jamaica, or Panama versus Mexico. It could end up being that way. The third place game of the League Cup could be the final in the Gold Cup. But again, really not a great game of football. Not an exciting. It just really wasn't very good until Cade Cowell and Brennan Vasquez started coming in, started changing things around. Again, a great goal by Jacob Staffenberg, scoring a goal. I think he thought he won the game. I thought he won the game. Own goal off Scott Kennedy in extra time, 2-2. United States moves on by penalty kicks. Like I said, I loathe penalty kicks, but that's how it is. But hey, that's what it is. We'll see what goes on Wednesday in the Gold Cup semifinals. It'll be the United States playing the United States versus Panama in the first game at 7 o'clock, which is 4 o'clock Pacific time. And then Mexico versus Mexico versus Jamaica in the nightcap. So we'll see how it all pans out. But again, congratulations, United States. I feel bad for Canada. I thought Canada played reasonably well. Probably deserved a little bit more from that game, especially off the penalty kick that wasn't called in the first half. I thought it was a penalty kick, but they didn't get it. And then in the when Schaffenberg scored that goal, I thought that was going to be it for the United States, but it wasn't. So congratulations to the U.S., and we'll see what goes on in the next game. Thanks for watching. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and go Arsenal.